Hey y'all, I'm Amanda from Dixie Delights, and for today's Daily Delight, I'm going to show y'all how I make a very simple Christmas wreath that I'm going to hang over the bed in the master bedroom. Now, I first want to say that I apologize for my appearance. It's been a crazy weekend, and I thought about just doing this and not even doing a little video tutorial, but then I decided to sacrifice my vanity for the sake of the vlog. Alright, so you only need a few things to make a simple, really pretty Christmas wreath, and it really does not have to cost a lot. I know the ones that are already made at places like Michael's and Hobby Lobby are still quite expensive even when they're on their 50% off sale. So for this wreath, I'm starting with a very basic wreath. Now to spruce it up, one trick I like to do is to buy a nice sprig. This is just a couple of different types of Christmas greenery, and it has a little bit of a glittery snow look to it, a couple small pine cones. It was 50% off, so this was $5. And then one of the keys to a beautiful wreath is a beautiful ribbon, and I absolutely, sorry, Elsa's trying to get into the dirty dishes. I absolutely fell in love with this one. And then you need some good scissors or wire snips for taking apart the little greenery sprig. And I prefer to work with just basic pipe cleaners rather than floral wire when I'm doing wreaths. I find them a lot easier to cut and use, and it's 99 cents for an entire package. So the first thing you want to do is just start snipping off the branches of your sprig. And okay, I have my greenery all cut up into smaller sprigs, but since the ribbon I'm using is so nice and thick, I think I'm going to backtrack a bit, and the first thing I'm going to do is put the ribbon on, the bow on. So I like to have a nice long tail on my bow. I just think it's lovely, and start off long. You can always cut it, but you can't make it longer. So I just eyeball it, you know, like about this long. I pinch my ribbon, and then I make my first loop, again, just going by sight. And then, you can see this here, I'm just pinching it. I'm gonna make my second loop, and I'm holding it all in the center here. And then I take one of my pipe cleaners and just twist it right around the middle, nice and tight. Okay, notice that I still have my other tail connected to the spool. I like to make sure that I really like how it looks before I cut. Now I'll just lay it out flat, make sure I get my tails the same length. Okay, so now I'm left with my bow with my two tails cut on the diagonal. And then I like to just tie another piece of the ribbon around this pipe cleaner to cover it up. I'm gonna cut a little piece of the ribbon off. So I'm gonna fold it, and this would work with any ribbon of a thicker width, as you really don't need a really thick piece to cover the pipe cleaner in the middle. So I'm just gonna fold it and then put it right over the center. Leave my two tails on either side and my pipe cleaner hanging out. And then I'm going to tie it in a tight little knot back here. And it works for me. Okay, so this is the back. You can see I've just tied it. It doesn't really impact the way it looks at all. And then from the front, you have a nice, beautiful ribbon with the red center and your pipe cleaners to attach it to your wreath with. So using the pipe cleaner on the back, I am just going to attach my bow to those using the pipe cleaner. Now, this is so simple. Just take your sprigs and start sticking them in. I'm gonna do the majority of them for this wreath down at the bottom, I think, of towards the bow. I've done them before where they are spread out throughout the wreath, and that is certainly a pretty look as well. It just, you know, depends on what you prefer, what you're going for. So there we go. Okay, so that is how you spruce up a store-bought wreath with just about 5 minutes and a couple of supplies. I think it turned out so pretty, and I cannot wait to show you when I get it hanging up in my master bedroom. So thank you so much for sticking with me through today's Daily Delight. I hope you have a delightful day.